everyone, so let's go through a few different dance concepts. The first one that we've introduced as one of our new dances this week has what I would call a sailor shuffle. I think there's a version of this in the other dance world that's called a pas de bourree. I don't know what that means, but I do know it as a sailor shuffle or a drunken sailor or falling off a log or whatever you want to call it. So the most important part of this is actually that you figure out where your center point is. So usually I say is that if you got a spot on the floor or something, whereas that you can keep your foot on the center, right, for a reference, it really, really helps. So what's happening from this position, and we'll use it with our right foot backwards first, is that I take my right foot behind me. As I go behind me, I then let my left foot come to the side and push off, and I bring that right foot back into where my left foot was. So I know that's a lot of explanation, but essentially is that if that board was standing in the center of me, as I change across, I've got to come back to that same center point every time. Now, when I do this, 1, 2, 1, 2, I'm coming back consistently to that center. And if you actually watch my body position, is that I work almost like a pendulum that's swinging underneath me. So the actual sailor shuffle part is happening underneath me, but my top is not moving as much. One of the issues that we have when we try this at speed is quite often we'll do the sailor shuffle, but we'll move ourselves across.
Bye.
In which case what's happening, and I'm pretty sure that Brooke's probably going to put some sort of funny thing on that.
Oh, yes.
But again, I'm trying to keep myself as center as possible, and I'm coming back to that every time, right? The other thing that people will tend to do is they'll actually do it as a fifth position. So they'll just do that as a rock, step, step, rock. Again, it's not wrong. It actually still works on the same timing, but it doesn't have that same effect of ba, ba, da, ba, ba, da. Last part with this is just our hip position. We've talked about this in some of our other videos too, but if my hips are square when I'm trying to do this, it means that when I try to bring my foot behind, it actually ends up hitting the other foot. I want to have my hip position just slightly turned. So in this instance, if it's my right foot that's going backwards, my right hip is backwards. So is that as I go, it naturally tracks behind me. When I go to change weight, I shift. So now my left hip is backwards, my right hip is backwards. What that does is allows that action to come across you a lot easier versus, again, trying to trip yourself. So good luck practicing that, and I'll see you guys on Mondays.